Thank you, Mr. Chair. I rise today to offer my amendment that prohibits the Bureau of Land Management from taking any action to finalize, implement, or enforce a draft resource management plan and draft supplemental environmental impact statement to end new oil leases on 1.6 million acres in Colorado. Colorado's West Slope used to have a booming energy production economy. Unfortunately, we've been regulated into poverty in Colorado's 3rd District. I remember when I owned a small business, roughnecks used to come into my restaurant, and I knew that it was going to be a good, successful, profitable day because I had mud on my floor to clean up. But through regulations, there was no more mud to clean up on nearly any of our business floors, and many businesses shuttered forever. There used to be 112 rigs on the West Slope, but now we have 4 drilling rigs. Now, not in my backyard extremists and job-killing federal policies have driven away these good-paying jobs. The Bureau of Land Management's draft resource management plan for the Colorado River Valley Field Office and Grand Junction Field Office is the latest fossil fuels attack. This proposed land grab could remove over 1.6 million acres of public lands in Colorado from future oil and gas leasing and establish 9 different, quote, areas of critical environmental concern, end quote, and over 100,000 acres of BLM land. If this proposal is finalized, the United States will lose access to vital energy resources, many more than 600 fewer wells projected by the agency to be lost by 2043. The consequences will be felt far beyond the state of Colorado, where the residents will lose their livelihoods and see increased gas and energy prices. BLM is proposing to close all areas with no known low and moderate oil and gas development potential, and is basing its analysis of the oil and gas potential of out-of-date information that does not take into consideration modern technology. The Permian Basin was once thought to be low to medium, and now it's the highest producing oil field in the world. As a result, the Permian Basin would be closed if this proposal had been in place in New Mexico and Texas prior to the significant amount of production that is now occurring. This proposed land grab is nothing short of partisan politics meant to further restrict access to the oil and natural gas development that could reinvigorate the economy of the West Slope of Colorado and help ensure energy security for all Americans. There are already stringent standards and requirements in place for all oil and gas producers that aim at reducing environmental and cultural impacts. This proposed rule is yet another blatant land grab designated and designed to dismantle the fossil fuel industry and force a green transition. Closing the door to over 1.6 million acres of vital public lands for energy development is not just an issue of economics. It's a threat to our nation's energy independence and security. This proposal goes beyond necessary environmental considerations and instead seeks to restrict access to promising resources, hindering the potential for economic growth and prosperity, particularly in the West Slope of Colorado. Rogue bureaucrats at the BLM shouldn't be unilaterally locking up more land in Colorado. It is urgent that we block this overreach and prioritize responsible energy production that will help reduce gas prices during these challenging times.